rabbiting on now. I'm also rabbiting on while I actually start up the game. So I just want to make sure that's working before we head on over to that screen. Hopefully you guys are doing okay this evening. Hopefully you're feeling somewhat less uncomfortable, Nolan. Let's head on over to the game now. The game screen, it's there. Cup of tea. Not coffee this evening. Tea. Goes to the volume, and we're going to continue. Okay. Okay. There's always something. There's always something. But right now, things seem to be going smoothly. Yeah, I have to say, one of the best things I ever realized was that I could use that touch portal app on my phone to manage things like volume, etc. Just so having it on a dashboard magnet mount on the desktop here makes perfect sense. Hey, we're all loaded in. Lara is in the clothes that were given to her when she arrived in this town. And I can't remember what we're doing. What are we doing? What's our quest? Lots of mines, invasive species, deal with the pillagers, retrieve the king's horn. I believe that's what we're up to. I think so, at least. I hope so. Yeah, we're going up there. Pretty stressed, but your back feels okay today. That's good. That's good. I think...
Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
I think, as you say, it's one of those things, well, as you were saying on Discord, it's one of those things where you...
Who made these things?
Oh, yeah. This is reminiscent of the Baba Yaga section in the last game. Yeah, you really miss your good health, or, for example, something as simple as a crink in the neck. If you have a crink in the neck, you promise
Maya
yourself...
Or Inca.
No, it's something else. Promise yourself that you'll never take it for granted again, and then obviously you slip into it, don't you? After a while. The tooth, it's okay. I mean, the whole point is it's okay. It's just a small piece of molar. It's the same problem, i.e. tooth grinding that I've been doing, and it's just a tooth that was clearly ready to have a little piece come off. And I want to get it looked at before it becomes a problem. So I've got an appointment on Tuesday. Should be fine. Look at this. Wow, Eye of the Serpent.
But I could dive.
Do we want to dive that? I guess so. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. What beautiful graphics. I really like the refraction of light in the water, in the waterfalls in this game. Anyway, dive, dive, dive. There we go.
This is incredible.
It is incredible. I love it. I'm just feeling weird again at night. It's just a little scary. I can imagine it would be. Was it a named... is it an identified possible side effect of the medicine? Not that doesn't make it any less... Not that makes it any less scary, but... at least it might make it not quite so unexpected. What's over there? I'm curious. I know we're being drawn to the temple thing, but I want to know what's over here. Ah. Ah. Look, archivist map. Okay, so there's stuff to be found. Oh, you don't need to shut up about it. But at the same time, you also you don't have to talk about it. It's fine, you know. Just it's not fun, is it? Especially given you know, you love your mobility. You love getting out and about, don't you? Oh no! Ah, blimmin' piranhas! I wasn't looking. Ah. Well, there we go. Meteor shower print. Yes, yeah. It was a beautiful piece of art. The what's it called? The public domain review, I think, on Facebook. It's a fantastic Facebook group that that's interested in and shares lots of those posts quite frequently. In fact, there was another one literally before I pressed go on the stream. I thought, oh, there's another one. Let's share that one. But I don't want to share too many of those. You know, don't want to spam people. Spam people with interesting things. Could have been Haley's comment. Could have been. Could have been. I think I think people go back and forth on that, don't they? Somewhat. Whoop, whoop, through we go. Swim faster. Okay, oh, up. Can we get some air? Down we go. Now, there's going to be another one of those eel things down here. There's always a sneaky eel. Ooh, bones. Human bones. Drifting from above? Interesting. If we just rise up. What is this?
What the?
Yeah. Interesting. A warning. Scratches on the walls.
A rubbing taken from the walls of the cenote. It is simply a large X and the word run.
Interesting. Oh, they've all had jade-handled and flint and or obsidian-bladed knives cut through their chests, so some sort of sacrificial place. Jade on the floor as well as a resource. Anyway, guess we're going down. Down! Oh, there's a cannon! And a conquistador helmet there. Interesting. So maybe these caves were being explored and weren't always quite so flooded. Interesting. Okay. Guess we're going up here. Are we? Come on, Lara. Don't get drowned. Don't get deaded. Oh my goodness, there were bones everywhere. Any air pockets? They'd be very welcome. Yep. Yep, I know. There we go, there's some air. You can do it. Don't drown just below the surface, love. Come on, up. Oh my goodness. Oh, that would have been tragic. That would have been absolutely horrendous to drown in like 6 inches of water at the... Very close, yeah. Ah. We are back where we started. That's annoying. Clearly, I got a bit turned around in here. Down we go. Okay, let's try going this way. Look at all of the... Wow. I'm going to have to look at those closer. Okay. And back down. Yeah. Lots of human remains. Pottery, helmets, boots even. Wow, okay. What do we have here? Oh, story of a cataclysm. A flood. More jade resources. No clear way forward. I guess we're going back down. There's our cannon. Lots of crosses. Were they placed to sort of ward against this evil spirit thing, as the Spanish might have thought, down here? Possibly. Possibly. Oh no. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Just don't stop. Okay. Phew. Okay. Do you know the sense of exploration and discovery in these set pieces is actually much more organic, a little less linear than especially in the first one. I quite like it actually. I'm quite liking this sense of exploration. Oh, booby trap. How do we crouch? No, that's how you make an arrow. No, that's how you make a flame arrow. I've forgotten how to crouch. Oh, do a scramble under. Okay. There we go. Look, when tree roots find their way into underwater caves. Yeah.
Up there.
I was watching Kyle Hill today on the YouTubes, and he was talking about how important fungal networks are for trees, and how that it's a symbiotic relationship that is actually quite impressively extensive. I think he was saying 80-90% of plants with roots rely on fungus. Really cool. I think are we going to bump into one of those horrible creatures at some point? Inevitably, surely. Surely. Okay. Oh, wow, that drop. Don't like the drop. And whoop. There we go. This weekend I've very much been enjoying getting back into, or continuing my journey of getting back into Castlevania Symphony of the Night. It just ticks all the right boxes. I have not yet seen... Oh. Challenge tomb nearby. Would that be up here? Or would that be over here? I have not yet seen the Last of Us. No. We are waiting for the whole series, and then we're gonna log on and watch it via a friend's access point. I'm hearing really great things about it though. Oh, missing gear, we need a shotgun. Now, is that the challenge tomb, or is that the challenge tomb back here? Let's check our map. Do we have a local map? Not necessarily. Let's take a look. Okay, this is the challenge tomb. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Page torn from a journal.
December 1603. We've entered a cenote not far from the city and set up camp in a small alcove.
Okay.
Lopez has spent the evening staring into the flames, utterly ensorcelled, his dinner untouched. Twice I attempted a conversation, but his silence rebuffed me each time. He is utterly focused on this artifact. If I were a more superstitious man, I would wonder if the artifact is speaking to him directly. The soldiers keep to themselves as well. They seem anxious for battle. One of their dogs stared at me all evening, as though I were to be his next meal.
Wow. Again, it just tells this story of an encroaching siege, doesn't it? They've been moving their gear in, setting up positions, and clearly they were overrun by something or someone. Well, I don't think this cave was always so dry. Outside the temple, this temple steps actually went down into the lagoon, so I think the whole thing has flooded. The water level's risen in the past 400 years or so, I suspect.
It's just a noise.
Just a noise, Lara. You're fine. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Hang on. Where are we actually going? Over there? Yeah, over there. And... oh! Now, from here, I think we're going up. Let's be aware of breakable rocks. Up we go. Ah, fresh bodies. Okay. These ones are squishy still. Liquidy. Interestingly, they have jade daggers hanging with human skulls. Now, is this the continuation of the challenge tomb, I'm guessing? Okay. Yeah, roped up and everything. Ooh, shotgun. Maybe this isn't the challenge tomb. Maybe this is actually the... The music is really good. Well, clearly they expect me to encounter some resistance.
These must be the Trinity soldiers who went missing. All full up. Can't carry any more.
I think of the theory that Mayans poison their water supply spread by catalysts with human sacrifices. I don't know. I haven't come across that one yet. It's an interesting one, certainly, and it doesn't rely on climactic changes. It's something that people have done to themselves potentially. Adds a flare round attachment to all pistols. Flare rounds ignite armored enemies. Go on then. Spiritually or physically? Oh, you mean it could be? Yeah. Actually, hello, son. Good evening. Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, that's one of the key things about looking at, especially prehistoric sites, is the different cultural values as to why people don't use different resources. This is something that I find particularly interesting, and something which, especially post 1960s, 1930s to 1980s, archaeology was particularly guilty of, was going, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you not use this water source? Well, it could be that culturally it's deemed to be unclean. There are a great many things we do, both for religious and also just for cultural purposes, for broader unspoken, unthought of cultural purposes that we think of as being unclean. I mean, a good modern example would be expiry dates on milk, for example. You know, well, not milk. Milk, you know when that's gone, don't you? But foodstuffs. That's a quirk, a cultural quirk. That means we're more likely to look at it and go, oh no, can't eat that. Unclean, unhealthy, bad for you. When actually maybe a sniff test means it's probably good for another couple of days. Oh, these racks, these are really cool. It's a very much a feature of Mayan religious life. Also, notice the... oh, it's too bright, isn't it? The contrast very high. The blue. See the blue staining on the skulls? That could be paint, but it could also be where copper-based metals have been... Jewellery has been placed and has since fallen down. Or, frankly, it could be copper-based paint. It could be that... basically copper rust, the patina that you get on copper, makes an excellent pigment. Oh, blood trail. The use of the trees like this, the branches, in this sort of clearly constructed but not entirely human way. I'm digging it. Story goes, the civilization started to collapse and they sacrificed to stop it, only making it worse. That could, yeah, that's... I mean, I imagine it could be a contributing factor, I think. That sort of thing could be, you know. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of human remains down here. Wah! Okay, okay. Shotgun, Lara, shotgun. Oh my goodness, there we go. Can we not, like, mud up? Or is it just going to be a shoot them and see them and shoot them? Reload. This shotgun feels really quite good, actually. It's a really well realized, and especially in terms of the vibration of the gun, it's not ridiculously meaty, but it is substantial for a computer game shotgun. Oh, this guy's shooting arrows at me. Oh, both of them are. Okay. Yeah, what the are these? Yeah, good question. Come on. How much ammo do we have? Another archer. Crikey.
How many are there?
Yeah, how many are there? Did I just open the gate for them?
Time to move.
Time to move, yeah. Okay, get some ammo. Full. Heal. Could be the corpse of a serial killer who has been stalking the village. Examples are admittedly rare. Well, yeah, I can imagine. Oh, how can corpses make things better? Oh, there's an explosive thing up there all this time. Oh well. I guess we're going up here. Just look at them. Yeah. Intriguing. I love that the eyes are rolled into the back of the head. Suitably grim. Okay, let's go for our arrow, shall we? I think you'd be able to recover. Oh. This really is a Minds of Moria moment, isn't it? Okay. Going to attach these two. And I wonder what it will activate.
Something's blocking this.
Oh, okay. What's blocking this? Can't quite see. Dude, they have a cave troll. Fool of a took. Ah. Ah, maybe it's underwater. I think what's blocking. It looks like it is underwater. Yep. It's interesting. I saw some articles, I think last week on PC Gamer magazine online were publishing about how the next Lara Croft needs to be much more focused on archaeological process rather than the destruction of archaeology. And you know, initially I thought, yeah, oh yeah, absolutely, yeah, totally. But then again,
there we go.
Yeah, the reaction of a lot of people, and I think it was a valid one, was yeah, but she's Tomb Raider, she's not Tomb Recorder. But I think there is a happy medium. I think there is, as you say, that would be boring, Nolan, absolutely. But I think the happy medium would be to do what they did with Tomb Raider Anniversary on the Wii. Well, actually, I think it was just on the Wii that had the features, and that is do things like so basically take the linguistic learning in this trilogy a step further by actually having her do rubbings, for example. They did rubbings in Uncharted Golden Abyss on PS Vita using the touchscreen. Or maybe have her conduct excavations and then to maybe sort of, rough excavations and then piece together information in an area that will give the key to the door as opposed to just smashing something. Maybe there is something that you can do to make it fun. But as it stands, I do like the way that they implemented learning in, the fact that the character has to learn into these games. The linguistic element was fantastic in the second one, and now in the third one continued. Oh my goodness. Wow. Lara gets her permits from the local council. Yeah, exactly. That'd be fascinating. And then having to go to like a church council or something. And, well, we have deemed that Lara Croft has a terrible reputation for trashing everywhere she goes. And we're not going to let her in. We're not going to let her into our church building. Thank you very much. That kind of thing. Could be hilarious.
Have to find a way across.
Yeah, the Palmer in Skyrim. I can see that. Corrupted by the deep. Yeah.
Undated.
Undated.
Strange warriors pursued us through the caverns.
Yeah.
We moved quickly. Too quickly for an accurate description. Most of the soldiers fell in battle. They were valiant, but outmatched and outnumbered. Eventually, Lopez, I, and a single surviving soldier reached a magnificent temple.
Lopez,
I cannot imagine how the people managed to build such a structure so deep underground. A massive door blocked our progress. Lopez, his voice frantic and breaking, ordered Perez, the last remaining conquistador, to stand guard while we worked on the mechanism. The door began to roll open.
Oh no,
Our celebration of
I.
success was drastically cut short by the dying screams of Perez. The sound haunts me still.
Wow. Dying screams of Perez. Oh, caught a bug. Now, what are all the crafting options that we're just not sort of... Maybe have to do the crafting at the camps to make full use. I keep on getting told that my resources are full, but I haven't quite figured out exactly what my options are. Okay, so from here, do we go down, across? Okay. Whoa! Wooden spikes. Serious. Oh, what's that? Is that? Oh, that's just a climbing wall. I thought it was like there was like a webbing of some sort. Oh wow!
Look at all this. What's
Yeah.
behind that door?
The thing is, Lara, last time you were down in this place like this, you well, you flooded the whole city. Are we going to learn from our mistakes? Hopefully. Up we go. Oh, the water noise just suddenly cut out there, didn't it? So, water, and then... no water in this cave. That's weird. So, an awful lot of... I mean, almost a comical amount of human remains, actually. It's kind of... Really?
The box could be here.
The box could be here.
E-Shell and Shack Shell protecting the box.
Okay, I guess we're going to have to do things to open the door. There's always things to do. But yes, speaking of getting permits, that story that Andy and I will be talking about next week in more detail was a doozy, an absolute. He knocks you in the water and runs away. That's my beach. Get off.
I don't have enough space for that.
Oh, okay. You'd think all of these corpses would have ammo on them, wouldn't you? I mean, they have ammo in the character models, but you can't pick up those shotgun shells for some reason. Ah! These guys are just annoying. Headshot eventually.
All full up. Can't carry anymore.
Oh, that's at the flowers. Oh, is that ammo? Did I just hear the words, oh no? These things have speech. There we go, shotgun shells. Machine gun ammo, okay. Now, what are we actually trying to do here? I'm guessing that these... Yeah. That these mouths move water, and in this instance presumably over the top of that water wheel to drive it. Anyone know who blew the whistle on the illegal rebuttals in the news story? I'm hoping someone with a petty grudge. No. No, actually, no. Again, I don't want to. I really don't want to spoil it. But the no. Even the so genuinely, I mean, we were joking about it yesterday on Discord, but the people they invited the Archaeology Society invited invited in the the explosive barrels, remember them, the journalist in, essentially to go, we did a silly, we did a silly, but you can it was a recruiting tool. They thought it was potentially hilarious, but they got off very, very lightly. I think in the article they do actually mention how the possible fines could have shut down their ArcSoc, but also as well there were lots of questions as to how it got to the point that it got to, because there were various things that happened that are illegal, and but also as well that really shouldn't have been happening, both within national law but also church law. So yeah, interesting stuff when it comes to burial grounds. Can we climb up there? No, that's not the way to go. Where are we going? So I guess we're causing a cascade, aren't we? So water to come into this one. We need to move this guy first, and it's attached up there. Can we get up there? I think we might be able to get up there. How will we get up there? What's Charles' deal with flat earthers? Good question. I mean, to be fair, I can understand why at some point it does bother. It would bother one. I mean, do we just shoot from here? Potentially. No, I don't think we can get up from there. Do we somehow climb up there and clamber the rope? Can we climb up here? No. It's like trying to convincing Christians there is no God. Let them have it. I suppose, yeah. I suppose. The only difference is that we know better. You know, a theological argument is not the same as one about whether or not we live on a sphere or a oblique spheroid. No. So I can understand, you know, in that sense, it's not a guessing game. We don't have to go, who knows? Like, you know, we do know. And we've seen Earth from space, and it's been photographed, and so on and so forth. I know better than doing it for fun. Maybe some of them are also doing it for the money. But I think as no, we came up through here, didn't we? As Bill Farley said in our interview about Ancient Apocalypse, actually the throughway, the thoroughfare between flat Earth and more insidious ideas is quite well documented. So actually, there are definitely people who do not know better, or people who really feel as though something's being hidden from them, and then it feeds into other forms of paranoia. So we can get at it from here. Is there anything that we can do? Oh, now do we go up here to get up over there? Maybe. Can we climb up this? No. Post-truth. Well, post-truth is actually the formal term for it. You know, people like I've forgotten what her name is now. Little Miss Alternative Facts were, you know, absolutely instrumental in formalizing this idea. But really, it's been around since postmodernism in that sense, and that's something which, for all of his smart-sounding rhetoric, Mr. Jordan Peterson does not willfully does not comprehend. He claims that postmodernism is a disease, and it's a problem, that there are absolute answers to things. You know, it's why he courts. It's why he courts religious discussions and debating people like Stephen Fry on the existence of God, because, well, frankly, it keeps his Patreon money coming in, doesn't it? But as you say, in that sense, the actual debate, the discussion, is unprovable. Wasn't something in here? There was something in here. Anyway, yeah, it's I can see why it bothers him, you know. Oh man, I feel as though there's something that we're just slightly missing here. Like, is there a way up onto that platform there? Well, it's interesting I always forget who wrote it, but in Plato's Republic, he definitely describes a state of society and city-states that fall and that fail, and you can read it in a couple of different ways. A conservative way of viewing it is to say that things fail and collapse when traditional ideas and values. How about if we blow that up? No. Traditional ideas and values, and you know, things like gender roles, etc., are challenged and or reformed or dismissed. Then, you know, the order of things is at risk of collapsing. Another way of reading it is to say that actually when people become disingenuous, when they talk about things like post-truth, or when they say that they can choose their truth. Now, there is a difference here between a liberal choosing of truth and a cynical manipulation of truth. And I think it's the latter one that the Republic warns against. You know, things like saying, "Oh yeah, I totally won that argument," when there's no, you know, you weren't even necessarily there. You know, denying objective, shared reality, observable moments is a dangerous thing, definitely.
Have to get the water flowing to the wheel.
Okay, I'm gonna. There's an explosive over there. Okay, yeah, but I don't want to.
Have to get the water flowing to the wheel.
And there is something about that string. I knew there was, that line, but how do we get up there? No?
Have to get the water flowing to the wheel.
Oh, is that her? Can we head in that direction, I wonder? Let's take a look.
Have to get the water flowing to the
Yeah,
wheel.
so from the other side you can pull that through. So can we get there from up here? Not necessarily. Can we get there underneath? Oh, careful. Sorry. Sorry. No. No. Who will be the first flat earther in space? Well, good question. I mean, you say that, but haven't there been accidents of people trying to launch their own rockets, trying to launch themselves into space in the name of observing that the Earth is flat? And in that sense, and I've talked about this before on I think Watching Brief with Andy, I actually admire the desire to prove for yourself something. I do admire that. It's just a slightly misdirected curiosity, I think.
Have to get
What
the
on
water
earth am I
flowing
missing?
to the wheel.
Do we just shotgun that? Is that it? No. Okay. No, that was not the answer.
Have to get the water flowing to the wheel.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's something... There is something below us, okay. How on earth do we get there? Fire arrow. Possibly, yeah. Nope, that's as deep as that goes. Yeah, let's take a look. Oh, hang on. How do you make the arrow light? Oh, there we go. No. No, that's very selectively burning wood. It's going to be something so painfully obvious, isn't it, when we actually spot it? There must be a way to... I mean, let's give this a go, shall we? No, it didn't. Did not do anything. Oh! There you go. Talk about painfully obvious. That water chute is more than just a water chute. It's a platform. Oh, I like that sound of the metal. When we grabbed the metal there, that was nice.
All right.
There we go. I thought you were saving that. Saving what? Oh, the platform. Yeah. No, never underestimate just how actually dim-witted I am. And this was to get down, not back up again. Aha! Right. Oh, that guy's climbing up there. He's going to come down the rope. No. Come on, this way. Other way. Other way.
Yes. This'll do. Almost done.
There we go. That's one wheel down.
Where are they all coming from?
Oh. I don't think we can just fight them. No. No, these are not oh, wow. Head smash. Wow. That was quite violent. Oh. Stop missing. Headshots. Good. Nope. You just can't melee them. The gun is weak. Oh, maybe they are strong. Ammo. Grab more ammo. Wish I could turn off this torch. It's just slightly blinding me. Can't climb up there yet, can we? Maybe this has opened up another way over there, possibly. Yeah, let's take a look. No.
Two doors, of course. But this must be the last one.
Yeah, well, hopefully. But now we're back to that question of how do we get through... How do we get through to the other side of this? Not up there. This water is flowing. Is that open? Is that new? No, that's not new. We've seen that before. Oh! Of course, with the wheel moving, we can swim through the gap. There we go. There we go. What's that hyperventilating noise? the sound effects are very effective.
It won't turn.
Okay. Guess we're heading down there then. Ah! Shotgun. It's so horrible. Such a horrible way to show your character biting the dust. Okay. Stop being shy about the shotgun. Up through here? Nope. We just blast that? No.
Have to get the water flowing to the wheel.
Yes, indeed. Which way do we go? Can we climb the wheel, maybe? No, can't climb the wheel. Is there anything down underneath? Not necessarily. Okay, so headshots work with arrows. Okay, what if we turn that guy?
Good. This is promising.
Any benefit to that? Possibly. Let's take a look, shall we? Not that I can see. Can't climb that. Can't climb that. What's the bottom of that column underwater? Just stuck in the mud, I think. What if we go into this door then? No, it's the equivalent to the other side. Nothing. It's just basically a room. Okay. Use your axe on the pillars. I'm not sure that'll do anything, but we can give it a go. At that rubble. Okay, now I feel as though I've... tell you what, I'm just going to let the chat catch up, or let the stream catch up, so that you can elaborate a little bit, and I'm going to plug in my USB fan, because it's getting a little bit toasty in here. It's getting toasty in here. So plug in your USB fan. Underwater. Okay. Okay. Right. Let's plug this in and then I'll be diving down. Oh, oh, that's nice. Nice indeed. Right, dive down. Okay. No, I'm trying. Let's go down here. Nope, nothing there. Nope. No, sadly not. Oh, ammo. Very welcome. Okay, so let's see. What have we got? We've got that line that runs to these two. One of them won't move, presumably because there's some sort of debris in the way. Oh! What about this? Was this the rubble that you meant? Sorry, if that's the case, Cylon. And the column. Ah. Where's he gone? Okay. Ah. Much more like a horror game in many ways, this game, isn't it? You know, Lara's righteous cause or righteousness doesn't seem to sway the supernatural element in this game. Okay. There we go. Well, that took much longer than it really should have done. However, fun was had. They really are fascinating creatures, aren't they? Oh. She looks more conscious than the rest. It is cool, yeah. The whole thing was a puzzle, yeah. Gold teeth.
They didn't enter.
Stargate.
These figures, they look like those creatures, but they're graceful. Yashil, goddesses of protection. The silver box of Ishal was forged in paradise and brought to Earth. Did those creatures make the box? Neither false gods nor zealots shall be allowed to pass.
Oh.
They're protecting it. Is that why they fought me so viciously? Here they keep the box until the sun's renewal. Here. It has to be here. An eclipse and a heron. Like
Yep.
the tattoos on Unaratu's arm. But where's the box? Oh no, a full shock.
Has the box been taken? Doesn't look happy. Are we now playing the game? I guess we are. Oh no, I just ran the wrong way. Well, come on! The cutscene has you running towards the screen. I thought it was going to be... No, it apparently not. Okay.
They must think I destroyed it.
That was a completely different start to it as well. Interesting. Okay, come on. Guess we are running now. Yeah, indeed. Sorry, I broke your sacred temple. Just trashed the place. Up we go. Ah. I guess we're going this way. So nice that they have a designated way out. Oh, ah. Wow, she's really lucky they didn't just skewer her. Okay. The underworld completed. Yeah. The underworld trashed. Get trapped there. Must be the way out. Okay. So the box is gone. That was terrible. Terrible. That was terrible.
Finally, I made it. Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
Zoologist completed. Interesting. There we go. Ah, overhang climbing, missing gear. That's interesting. Cans and plastic bottles. We must be getting close to that town. We're close to something. Oh, crampons.
I can use these to climb out of here.
Oh, here we go. Vertical climbing gear. Future archaeology, yeah. Yeah, we live in the age of the great middens. Just there's going to be plenty of rubbish to represent our current era. Right. You set up a tent and was subject to a rockfall by the look of it. Okay. I don't know, do crampons work on stone? Do they actually let you do that? I'm not sure. What's the ledge above? New heights completed. Ooh. Also, I wonder what would happen if you were wearing those with sandals like she is. Lateral jump. I'm not sure gravity works like that. Okay. A bit of momentum. There we go.
Yes.
Quite remarkable. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure that that this is the right place to introduce this style of climbing in these unlikely shoes. And yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't. It feels like they could have done this a little bit, just a touch better. Video games are worse than Hollywood sometimes. Yeah, a little bit. Oh no. Phew. Phew. Okay. Good save. Okay. And then I guess you'll scramble up. Yep. And then...
I'll have to jump. There's no other way.
Okay. Well, thanks for telling me, Lara. Okay. Wowzers. I mean, you do get this sort of geology and geography in this part of the world, so I like that. I appreciate that featuring. Also, I appreciate the fact that this is yet another instance of things going wrong for her. You know, initially the knife was already was taken from her when she recovered it. Now the box was already missing. So that's seems to be thematic for this adventure. She's not having it all her own way and finding everything. Are we? Oh, we are swimming down. Okay. To where? Okay, I'm gonna get some air first. Let's try again. There we go. Are we shotgunning that underwater? Oh no, okay. There's going to be some air, an air pocket somewhere nearby, hopefully. Oh, there we are. Also, probably some piranhas. Okay. Yeah, piranha's just there. Swim faster. Things like I keep on swimming at her normal rate because I don't want her to waste air, to run out of air. I've always presumed that if you swam faster, you would run out of air quicker. But then again, it takes you longer to get to air, so. Okay.
Whatever those things are, doesn't really matter while they're chasing you. Who left those carvings of the heron in the eclipse? I have to talk to Unuratu about them.
Reinforced bow limbs, nice. Reinforced shaft. This is what you're meant to be using all of the stuff that she's like, I can't carry any more. Why is there a Twitch logo on that? Gold edition. Hmm. Precision milled barrel. Interesting stuff. Now, can we fast travel close to where we're meant to be? Let's go to there, shall we? Well, that's good. Now I can actually start picking stuff up again instead of having a constantly say, I can't. I've got no room. That's impossible. It's a very evocative image, isn't it? Something about, I mean, Tintin, Prisoners of the Sun, made use of the idea of a lost Mesoamerican culture and an eclipse. In that instance, the modern people knew when an eclipse was coming and used it to outsmart people and say, you know, I control the sun god. Hide your face from these people if you're displeased by, you know, by our impending execution, that kind of thing. Oh, nice cloth dyeing. Really cool. Yeah, I shall screen cap that. Right, we're heading over. What's that green icon about? I wonder. On our map. Oh, is the side quest, is it? Yeah, side mission. Okay. Oh, that's right. Yes, retrieving the horn for the coming of age ceremony. Oh, wow. Butchering on a... That's quite cool. It's very public butchering as well. I guess it ensures the quality of the... You know, you're displaying the quality of your ingredients. And then roasting as well. Nice. Heading up there. Needs a reinforced knife to get through there. Need to cross the river. Oh, hello. So yes, last night I was a little bit... I was unable to stream because we were...
If you can hear me.
I'm here.
We're not at Unuratu's. We're in a cave nearby. The entrance is marked with a heron and an eclipse.
On my way.
Interesting. Yeah, we were helping a friend. They called up and just needed a bit of a chat. So, Mrs. Soup and I, we just talked them down from a bit of a panic, and ended up having quite a nice conversation actually. Oh, nice! I wonder what that represents. Is it just a scarecrow? Cool. We're heading over there. I'm trashing the corn crop. Sorry. Mission gear discovered. Is she in here? No. Hang on a second. Meant to be down there. Oh, literally down there. And through here, apparently.
provide support. Do you have it?
It was a trap.
Yeah.
The box was taken and Unuratu was captured.
We heard. We're working on a plan.
She's being held at the prison by the old temple. Akan led a raid, and was taken too.
We'll charge the bridge that leads to the prison.
It's aggressive. What if I climb up here, free her, and then signal to attack?
That could work. Etzli's scouting the temple in the upper district. He could find you a way in.
I'll go talk to him.
We'll have backup ready once you get her out.
Sounds good.
For strength and safety.
Thank you.
Not great for stealth though.
I'll get her out.
If we're sneaking into a prison complex.
Really? You believe that?
Yeah, here's your permit
The
too,
great
exactly.
Sinchichika and the
Lara,
Yes?
I am Koryanka. Unuratu has spoken very highly of you. I was the one who opened the way to the old barracks when Etzli was captured. You played a part in that as well. We are sisters of the same cause.
Ah, I see. Your tattoo, are you...
One of the shorn ones, yes. But that was another life. Before Amaru, when we stood for something else. He dissolved my order in favor of his priests. I am all that is left. But I swore an oath. Never take a step backwards in battle. So now I wear the colors of the rebellion. I am duty-bound to Queen Unuratu.
Well, the reputation of the Shorn Ones is well known to me. Historically speaking, it's an honor.
You're too kind.
I heard you speak of Emperor Sinchichika.
Yes, the first emperor of Paititi. He is Unuratu's ancestor. He made this age everything we see, touch, smell, everything we fight for now.
I've never heard of this shield before,
The shield of the Age Maker. It is the evidence this rebellion needs that Unuratu is the one to lead Paititi into the next age. Inscribed on the shield is the ordination ritual. The ritual will prove Queen Unuratu is the next Age Maker, that only she may create destiny, and not that false god Amaru.
And where is the shield?
Hidden, deep within the mountain, beyond the path of Huracan.
The Path of Huracan.
It is a trial, designed to test all those who seek the shield.
Sounds
You've
windy.
already tried.
That was my mission before Etzli was captured. Unfortunately, I had to divert. Since his rescue, the cult knows we're planning something, so... Now I must prepare our fighters, and the shield must wait. Only I fear that if we wait too long, Amaru may get to it first and deny Unuratu's claim.
If Amaru gets the shield, he can unite Paititi behind whatever story he chooses and proclaim himself the Age Maker. He'll remake the world as he sees fit.
Yes,
That can't happen.
I was hoping you would say that.
That's my friend over there with Uchu. His name's Jonah. I'll contact him if I find anything.
I'll stay close to him. Thank you, Lara.
So I was earlier in this stream I was praising the way that there's been a fairly organic sort of environment based sense of discovery and relationship between unfolding story beats and the places that you're exploring and so on and so forth. However, I do feel a little bit as though this story is getting really quickly out of all recognizable scale and scope. She doesn't seem remotely amazed that these people are here living this way. But also as well, the rest of
I
these
should have
people
done
aren't amazed
something.
by her
Now
either.
Unuratu is captured.
You did all you could.
And the other rebels, they'll make an example of them.
We can't focus on that right now.
God, what a mess.
And so, we got Lara and Jonah got here based on the clues about a mountaintop and following the river and so on and so forth. But now we're just basically in a Mayan culture, an ancient, to all intents and purposes, but with with modern world contact. So they're not amazed by her, as I say, which is unlike the second game where you had, ironically enough, a more consistent sense of cultural evolution. So the people in and around Katesh had kept certain aspects of clothing and tattoos and skills like being a blacksmith, this kind of thing, and farming. And they said they'd moved on with the times, but after when the Soviets came, they adapted and developed. They changed they recognized weapons and fighting styles and clothing and so on and so forth. But they were still there was still that sense of isolation, which you would think would be less, given how relatively how much more successfully they were relating to the 21st century. These guys are not doing that, and yet they seem more comfortable. There's no, I guess, just before we know it, we're doing all the, okay, we're here and we're doing this stuff now. And I guess you could say that's because it's a computer game that has to happen that way. But the culture shock, the surprise, seems to be entirely lacking and missing. And I don't know, I don't know quite how to reconcile that at this point. I don't know whether it's a case of the game makers are saying, well, of course this is going to be normal. They're in South America. Is there an element of there being an exoticism, perceived exoticism to that part of the world, and therefore, of course, people are going to live more exotically, which of course they do in the Amazon, etc. Absolutely. But that's not what we're seeing here. We're seeing a very easy, almost imperceivable switch from we've crashed in an aeroplane to now we're here and we're doing. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, but I feel as though the steps to get to this point psychologically and anthropologically and all the rest of it are much less clear. As much as I'm enjoying, the density of this particular society is fantastic compared to the second game. But yeah. So what is it? We're going. Is it the prison? Is that the next thing on our list? Current objective. No, that's the age makers. So that's a side objective. Invasive species, hearts and minds. Yeah. Well, let's head on over there. Let's see what. So yeah, and also she's just wearing this stuff very. This isn't an add-on to the game. This isn't a downloadable DLC stuff. This is something that she's just been handed to sneak into the prison complex. And there's. Yeah, I don't know. It's just maybe I'll be able to crystallize these thoughts a little more as the game proceeds. But it's interesting. I guess it's a balance. It's always been a balance. There's these relationships between the. Oh, is that guy being punished? Crikey. This relationship between the supernatural, the historical, and the character of Lara Croft. Right, here we go. This is the prison. Oh, crikey.
I urge you to be wary, Ahau. We've broken the uprising, but they are still around. Alone, you are a target.
I'm confident I can deal with any rebel I meet.
Well said. They can't stand against us. Although, they did fight like demons.
They fight for their survival.
Yeah. Okay, we need to squeeze in through there for the game to continue. I think I'm going to leave it there for tonight. It is now midnight, and it's Saturday night, and tomorrow we've got some bits and bobs we need to do. But yeah, when I return to this on Thursday, I think I'm going to hopefully have had a bit more time to think about this question of as to why this feels a bit different. It doesn't necessarily feel any better or worse, but it definitely feels different compared to the last game, and the way it merged these things. I guess the modern and the ancient world. But then again, if it was doing precisely the same thing in the same way, then you'd be complaining that it was too similar to the second game, perhaps. I'm interested though. Yep. I shall sleep well. Tomorrow morning, Ruth and I are recording our Else Realm Diner. We've actually already recorded the next episode on Wednesday in the Addams Family, and then that is to say, the next episode we're recording tomorrow is going to be about playing Skyrim and our love of Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. As we've established, she's played an awful lot more than I have. So, yeah, that should be a good episode. And it should be up either tomorrow or on Monday for listening. Hence, I need some good sleep. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon. Thank you for turning up this evening. And, yeah, let's see where this game goes and how those thoughts percolate and continue. Take care. Bye.